Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are fit and fine. This is your science lecture of grade 5th, and I am your science teacher Aparna Pandey from Arjun Progressive School, Lavachur. So students, as you all know that in science we have started our chapter number 8. In science we have started our chapter number 8 and the name of our chapter is Soil and its Conservation. Soil and its conservation. So beta, as name suggests, I told you earlier also that in this chapter we have to discuss about soil, and then we have to discuss that how we can conserve the soil. Then I told you that soil has some properties, and I have also explained you about the layers of the soil, like topsoil, then we have subsoil, then we have bedrock. These all things I have explained to you in previous video. And then I have introduced you with a term called soil erosion, where we have also discussed about the term called soil erosion. And what is the soil erosion? The carrying away of the topsoil by wind, by water, or by any activity of the human beings. The carrying away of the top layer of the soil is called soil erosion. This we have learned in our previous class, where I have told you that the carrying away of the topsoil from the surface of the earth due to wind, rain or other factors is called soil erosion. This we have discussed. Now beta, in today's class we are going to discuss about the factors which cause soil erosion. In today's video we are going to discuss about the factors that cause F-A-C-T-O-R-S, factors that cause, that C-A-U-S-E, cause soil erosion, factors that cause soil E-R-O-S-I-O-N, soil erosion. Okay, so now, because what is soil erosion? We know the carrying away of top layer of the soil is called soil erosion. It can be by wind, by rain or by some other factors. Then question comes that what are that factors that lead to the soil erosion? As soil erosion is there, and due to soil erosion we have also discussed that the fertility of the soil decreases. Due to the soil erosion, the fertility of the soil decreases, and it also creates uneven of the land. It also creates the land uneven. It also makes land uneven. These things we have discussed. So question comes that why there is soil erosion? What is the reasons that are causing soil erosion? So one by one we are going to discuss that. So student, here in factors that cause soil erosion, the first factor that we are going to discuss is erosion by wind. The first that we are going to discuss is erosion by wind. E-R-O-S-I-O-N, erosion by wind means that how wind causes soil erosion. How wind causes soil erosion, this we are going to see under this point. And for understanding again this point, first what we have to do, we have to conduct an activity. We are going to see an activity, we are going to understand an activity, and with the help of activity we will understand that how this erosion is caused by the wind. So I hope now you all are ready. So students, be ready, focus in the given activity and learn and understand that how wind causes soil erosion. So let's see how erosion by wind takes place. So here you can see on the screen that the topsoil is taken by the strong wind. So what happens beta, that the topsoil is soft and light, and therefore the strong wind blow away the topsoil. And you know that in desert and semi-desert regions there is a very much dry soil, and that dry soil is blown away by the wind. As you can see in the picture here, wind is there and the soil is very dry. So this dry soil is taken very easily by the strong wind. and if wind is very strong, then it removes good part of the soil. If wind is very strong, then it removes good part, means enough soil is removed. Wind, and due to this strong wind, then crops are also affected. As you can see here on the screen, trees are also broken, trees are also ready to get down due to the effect of the wind. So the same thing happens with the crops also. When very strong winds are there, crops are also affected. Manure that helps in the good growth of the crops, it also blows away by the wind. And what happened, due to this strong wind, the roots of the plants loses their soil cover and die. As you can see here, plants are there, and when strong winds blow, these take the soil of that top portion, and due to which roots are not getting sufficient soil and become die. So students, now it's time to understand that how this soil erosion takes place by the wind. So for understanding this, we are going to conduct an activity, and for explaining you this activity, I have shared one picture with you, and this activity is given in your book. This picture is from your book, so I am going to make you understand this activity as given in book. So what you have to do here, you have to take a newspaper, and you will take that newspaper and you will put that newspaper over the surface of a table. As you can see, it is also given in the picture that we have to take a newspaper, and then we have to put that newspaper over the surface of a table. Then make a heap of sand on it. Heap of sand means you have to collect that all sand together. Then blow air over the sand. Then what you have to do, you have to blow air. How you can blow air? You can just fold a paper and make it as a pipe or a straw, and then you can blow air with that paper pipe or the type of a straw that you have prepared. Then what you will observe, you will find that the sand is carried away with the air. But you will observe that that sand is carried away with the air, and the heap of sand is formed at some other place. Means as you blow air continuously, then the sand is also carried away continuously. Then what will happen, that a times come that a heap of sand will also formed in other place. Now blow air from other direction, you will find that heap of sand shifts from one place to another. Means if you will blow air again from different direction, then you will find that again that heap of sand will formed in some other place, in some other place in the opposite of the direction from where you are blowing air. So what we come to know that sand can easily carried out by the air, and this we have seen with the given activity. This is very simple activity, and you can conduct this at home, okay? But you have to keep this in mind that while blowing air, you just try to wear some specs or keep your eyes little in distance, so that sand must not move in the area near to your eyes, okay? So this activity can be conducted. So with this activity, we come to know that strong winds blow the top soil from one place to another, and especially when there is no grass or other plant in the soil. Because with the help of the grass and other plants, the roots of that plants and grass helps in binding the soil. When there is no grass or no plants, then soil is not binded by the any roots, so it becomes very easy for air to take away soil with it. Now I hope you all have understood how the erosion by wind takes place. So students, now another thing that causes erosion is wind. So it's time to discuss the another type of factor that causes erosion, that is wind. So we are going to discuss the second point, that is erosion. E-R-O-S-I-O-N, erosion by rain. Okay, erosion by wind we have discussed. Now it's time to discuss the erosion by rain. Now we are going to see that how soil erosion takes place due to rain. So student, as we have seen soil erosion with the help of a wind, now in the same way we are going to understand the erosion that caused by rain with the help of an activity. So again I am showing you an activity on screen. Kindly understand that activity. I am showing you activity with diagrams as well as with para. Kindly go through it carefully and understand that how rain causes erosion. So now it's time to understand that how heavy rains causes soil erosion. So students, I have shared some pictures with you. You can go through these pictures and you will easily get that how this heavy rainfall causes soil erosion. As you can see on screen, due to the heavy flow of water, the top layer of the soil is washed away. This top layer is washed away by the rains and the floods, by the water that came due to rain, by the heavy flow of the water which occur due to the rain. So we can see that how this soil erosion is caused by the rain and how land get affected, how the top layer of the soil which is light get removed from the land. Now students, I hope that how erosion caused by rain, you all are getting this. So to understand it more nicely, it's time to discuss an activity. So the activity that I am going to discuss with you, it is given in your book again. So I have shared picture of that activity which is in your book and we are going to discuss it now. What you have to do, it is saying that make a model of a small hill of soil in your school lawn. But nowadays as you are in your home, so you can do this in your home very easily. What you have to do, you have to make a hill of soil. Hill of soil means you have to bring soil from somewhere and then in ground make its hill. After that, what you have to do, you have to pour water from the top of the hill with the help of a water pipe. What you will do, you will take a water pipe, you will connect that water pipe with tap, and as water will start coming, you have to pour that water from the top of the hill. Okay, and how you will pour that water? You will pour that water with the help of a water pipe. So as you have started pouring water with the help of a water pipe on the top of the hill, what you will observe? You will observe that the running water carries away soil with it. The running water carries away soil with it, and it spreads all over the ground, means the soil which earlier you have arranged in a form of a hill, you will find that soil is spread it all over the ground. And the same, and with this activity we can understand that in the same way the soil is get removed by the heavy rains. When it rains heavily, what happens that the upper layer of the soil, which is rich in nutrients and humus, is carried away. Now why we are saying that the soil is rich in nutrients and humus? Because earlier also when I have explained you about the layers of the soil, that time also I told you that the top soil is very helpful for growing plants. It contains nutrients which helps the plants in growing well. So when this layer of soil is removed or carried away due to the heavy rain, then with the soil the nutrients and humus is also carried away, and this it get deposited at the bottom of the river, and this is called silting, silting, and this is called silting. First you have to understand that the upper layer of the soil contain nutrients and humus which is very good for making the soil fertile. So first thing is that this is taken away, or this is carried away by the heavy rainfall, which is very harmful for the land, because the top layer is carried away. Now plants and crops will not able to grow well. Now students, when this nutrient rich soil which is carried away by the heavy rain, it get deposited at the bottom of the river. It get deposited in the river bed, in the bottom of the river, and this is called silting. S-I-L-T-I-N-G, silting. So what is silting? The deposition of the top layer of the soil in the river bed. And how this top layer of the soil is deposited? Because it is carried away by the heavy rain. So when water goes and flows in the river, so this top layer of the soil is deposited in the river bed, and it is called silting, silting. So students, now we have few examples. Means we in history there were some things, there were some hills which were affected by the heavy rainfall and caused many harmful effects, like Chambal Valley. Chambal Valley is an important example where this soil erosion caused due to heavy rainfall. And what happens when this river then reaches in the plains? The flow of the river becomes slow, and the mud that is carried away by the Chambal Valley is then accumulated in the path. And what happens? Due to this accumulation of the soil, the river changes its course. The path of the river changes. Similarly, river Kosi is also change its path frequently. Why this happens? This happens again due to the soil erosion, because after soil erosion, when in plain area river flows, then soil get accumulated in different places, which changes the path of the river. So like this, we have one more river that is called Yellow River in China. It is also called the Sorrow of China. Why Sorrow of China? Because this river also changes its course frequently, due to which suddenly river changes its path, and it causes the loss of life and property. Due to this, what happens? There is a loss of life and property. So what we understand here, that due to the heavy rainfall, when soil comes down, first the thing is that the top layer of the soil is get removed. Second thing is that when this soil comes with the river, it reaches in the plains, and then this river leaves the part of the soil on its way. Then what happens? And due to this accumulation of the soil, river change its course. Means the direction of the flow of river get changes. As a result, is many times it causes loss of life as well as property, because if suddenly the river will flow in some other direction, then maybe it is the place of population where people are living, maybe it is the place of some important things, so it all get affected due to the sudden change of direction of the river. So these things are caused due to the soil erosion which occur because of the heavy rainfall. So students, in today's class we have discussed that how erosion takes place due to the wind and rain. How rain and wind causes soil erosion, and due to this erosion, how our land affects and what are the changes that we get. So I hope whatever I have explained to you in today's class related to the soil erosion and factors affecting soil erosion, especially by the wind and rain, I hope you all are getting everything. I hope students you all will like my video. Thank you and have a nice day.